guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do a different video than like makeup products and whatever. It is my, as you can tell by the title, it is the my first time tag. Yeah, so I'm just gonna answer a bunch of like questions on like my first time for a lot of things. Nothing sexual, nothing like that, so just beware. No sexual shit going on here. I filmed a video on this look that I got going on here, and I don't really know if I like this look, so I don't know if I'm gonna post it. However, I already did my makeup, so I wasn't gonna take it off to film this. It's really bad because my screen is so cracked. Like, look at all that crackage. But I decided to buy a new camera instead of getting my screen fixed, so it's gonna stay like that for a while. So the first, number one is, what was your first alcoholic drink? What was my first alcoholic drink? Oh my god. Okay, so my first alcoholic drink, I'm not even gonna say how old I was, I was not legal. But it was a Black Label. I don't know what you know if that is, but it was just straight up in a cup with ice, and I saw it and my friends were all like, here you go, and I took it and I just chugged it. And everybody was like, chug, 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 and after that I blacked out. I don't remember shit. So just goes to show you, kids, don't drink until you're legal. Do not get peer pressured into drinking alcohol. Don't do it. What was your first job? My first job, I actually had to beg my father to let me work. I was like 15 and I was like, please, please, because I wanted the experience of working. I wanted to make my own money. And my dad was like, no, you just gotta focus on school. But I begged him, to let me work. But when he did let me work, it was at an after-school program called CASW, and I used to be a teacher's assistant in an after-school program. I used to work 3 hours, 5 days a week, and it was legitness. Like, I used to buy my sneakers, I used to buy myself clothes with that money. Like, it didn't go to bills. I was only 15, so it was a cool job. If you had one wish, what would it be? I just want to be successful, really. Like, I don't care to be famous. I don't care to be like extremely rich. I just wish to be successful and happy with my success, you know? Like, I don't want to be successful and hate my job. Like, I want to be successful and be happy with what I'm doing. Who was the first person to text you today? Who was the first person? Let's see. The first person, I actually texted my boyfriend this morning, so I don't know if it counts, but I guess my boyfriend, he was the first person. Who was your first grade teacher? My first grade teacher, I think her name was Miss Chapman, and that's when I used to live in Texas. So I don't remember much of her, because I think for first grade I came like half of the year over here to New York, and then we went back to Texas, I think. Where did you go on your first ride on an airplane? Texas. Who was your first best friend, and do you still talk? My first best friend in the entire world, if you saw my 50 random facts video, I mentioned her name. Her name was Chelsea. I just can't remember her last name, and I wish I did. But no, we don't still talk. And I wish we did, because she was my bestest friend in the whole wide world, and I loved her so much. I'll never forget the day that I was moving to New York from Texas. It was so sad. Like, she left a voicemail on my answering machine, and I remember I was like, what, 8, 7? I don't know. But listening to it, and I started crying. It was so sweet. What was the first thing you did this morning? Check my phone. First broken bone? I thankfully have not broken a bone, but I did get stitches for the first time like 3 years ago, but I haven't, thank God, broken a bone yet. First piercing? My ears, probably. First foreign country you've gone to? The Dominican Republic, when I was like 15. First movie you remember seeing? I don't remember, because I was probably way too young to remember what was the first movie I ever saw. But I remember watching James and the Giant Peach a lot. That and The Nightmare Before Christmas, I remember watching a lot. Like, I loved Jack Skellington, and I loved James and the Giant Peach. So those are probably the first movies that I can remember seeing. Who was your first roommate? My mom. What is the first thing you do when you get home? Use the bathroom. Yeah, use the bathroom. What was your first car? My first car is my Volkswagen Jetta 2012. it still is my first car because I just recently bought it like maybe a year ago. Who's the first person you subscribed to on YouTube? I don't know. I don't know. The channel that you're watching now is just a channel that I recently created because I wanted to have a separate like email attached to this YouTube channel. But my regular YouTube channel, let's see, I don't know. First YouTube channel I subscribed to was a person called Hey with 3 Y's Alex, and it's like a music, she's a singer. I think that was the first one I subscribed to because before I just used to watch a bunch of random videos and I didn't really subscribe to people, but which is bad. But now I subscribe to people all the time, like people that I love and adore to watch. I subscribe right away. Who was your first celebrity crush? Celebrity crush. Probably Chris Brown. I freaking loved Chris Brown. But before that, it was definitely, and he's actually, let's rewind there. The first crush that I have that is still my celebrity crush today is Chris Evans. You would probably know him as Captain America, but I first fell in love with him in the movie Not Another Teen Movie, and his name in the movie was Jake Wilder, something like that. But I was like, oh my god, he's beautiful. Your first pet. My first pet was a collie chihuahua mix, I think it was. And her name was Lassie. I got her I think when I came back from Texas, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure when I got her. Unfortunately, when we came back from Texas, she had to stay at my aunt's house, and my aunt had a fire in her house, and she didn't like burn in the fire. She actually just got trapped in a room, and yeah, she died. Yeah, that was my first pet, Lassie. First YouTube video you ever watched? I have no idea. I'm pretty sure that the first YouTube video I ever watched was probably a singing video, because I used to love coming to YouTube to watch those like cover songs. I used to love watching those. I still do, but those were probably the first videos that I ever watched on YouTube, and they were my favorite. I love watching cover songs, especially when people are singing the song better than the original artist. That is my favorite. Like, I really enjoy watching those videos. Alright guys, well that was my few first time tags. I didn't want to get too personal on here, so I didn't answer any of those first time super personal questions. If you want to see more videos like these, like more tag videos, please let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, thank you again so much for watching my stupid videos, and please subscribe before you leave, give this video a thumbs up, and until next video, bye.